was awesome. I like that song. It was pretty good. I can't find Star. I don't know where she's at. I just talked to her. Hi, Steve girl. Hi, Debbie. Hi, April Crochet Moore. Hi, Deanna. Faves. Happy birthday to Faves. Everyone say happy birthday to Faves. Hope this Star will join us. Well, maybe she's logging in. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Dwayne Rapp is here. Oh, she's there. Okay, well, maybe she's here. Are you there, Star?
I'm here.
You had me worried. I thought it was going to be all by myself.
No. Just I had to make Dad soup and, dinner because he was busy playing games on his phone, so.
Well, Star, it's Fave's birthday, so say happy birthday to Faves, please.
Happy birthday to you. No one wants to hear me sing either, but what I will give you is a happy birthday, which is much better than me singing and much better than Jay singing. So, happy birthday. I have my faves.
Hi, Kitty Pants. Hi, Bruce from Oregon's here. Expert was here. Goosebumps here. So many people here. Kevin Sheely is here. I don't want to miss too many waves. Tracy Spencer. Oh, I got to scroll up. Faves, of course, is here. Your mom is here. Well, there's just so many. There's a lot of people here. But one thing we're going to do, Audio Coffee is here. And, I forgot to mention this. I better do this. Audio Coffee became a new member of the Hippies.
Oh, really?
Thank you so much, Audio Coffee, for becoming a member of the Hippies. It's weird in here, but you'll get used to it. Thank you.
Yep. Jay's a weirdo, but
well, one of the things that I often do on this show is I always read through a lot of court documents. And I don't know if you know this, Star, but a lot of our audience comes over here just to get my legal analyzings of legally law stuff. So we're going to do that tonight. I didn't have a copy of my own lawsuit, but Rosalind sent it over to me. So we're going to read through the entire thing and dissect it, just like Just J Hip does. So that should be pretty fun tonight.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, definitely. And then I asked Tug if he would make me a Muppet because, I only have Stupid Pearhead Muppet. And so I asked Tug if he would make me a Muppet, and I haven't seen it yet, but he sent it over. So I was going to share it because I wanted a really, really good Muppet. So let's see what Tug sent me over. Tug, come on, Tug. That's not
this is hilarious.
Thanks, Tug. Come on, seriously.
It's perfect.
He gave me a horse face. Come on, Tug.
I think it's fantastic.
Maria P says, "How is my Muppet?"
I think it's the best I've ever seen.
Thank you so much, Maria P. You took down my thing. I had Maria P up there.
Sorry.
Now I have to go back. Thanks for the two, Maria P. Muppet pick looks better than me. Well, because Muppets are adorable, and even though you are too, they're Muppets. How could they not be great? Thank you so much for the two, Maria. I appreciate it. And what the hell is this on that? What the hell is
we always love having What the Hell's here.
Faves says it looks just like me. Thank you so much, Faves. And thanks a lump, Pug. I mean, stupid pearhead horse face with walnut-sized brain. And that's what Pug made me. So
I think he nailed it. How many people in the chat think he nailed it?
104 people here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share if you don't mind. We will get to the court documents in just a bit, but after receiving this from Tug, actually, with this horse face, I asked Rogue if she would maybe make me some Muppets that might be a little bit better for me. So let me see what
Oh boy.
let's see what Rogue sent me here. Hopefully they're a little bit better. I don't know. Rogue, come on, Rogue. That's
Oh my God.
and now I go.
Oh my God. They just keep getting better.
I don't know if they're getting better.
Oh my God. They're getting better. This is amazing. Look. Gwen agrees. Much better.
Hi, Lisa Hines is here. Hi, Lisa and Kira.
Yeah, you know what? Hello, Lisa. I think this is like, we should have a contest. Like, who makes the best Muppet? Right?
He's here. Hi, Bingo. Yeah, I mean, Tug sent his over, then Rogue sent this one over, and then I was like, whoa, come on. And then I think she might have made me another one here. Let me see if I can find it.
Hey, at least there's one hello for the other girl. Oh, wait, it says my other girl. Uh-oh, there's competition.
Where's that? Oh, my other girl. Uh-oh.
I mean, this is getting to be like the dating show.
I know. I met my wife on this show. All of my wives.
Yeah, we should do like how many people in the chat are single looking to mingle? Because I think we could make more matches. What do you think?
I asked a Rogue if she could make me a different one because I'm like, Rogue, stop it. That one was mean. So she made me another one. And come on, Rogue. That's not anything.
Oh my God. Not only do you have the pair, but you have, this is it, Jay, with the freaking button down shirt.
and I also have walnuts in my hand for my walnut size brain.
I know. I said that first. The walnuts, the pear, and the button down shirt that you always wear.
Yep, always.
I mean, holy crap. This is it. This is it.
That's my
You're not late. We're just getting started.
Oh, yeah, you're not late.
Cat. No problemo over here.
But Cubby Cat, you work on that. You work on that. I'm going to tell you.
Oh, Cubby Cat. I said Cubble Cat. I rename people. It's what I do. I don't know where my glasses are. I better get them before we start reading the real stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing court document that we got. But yeah, this is a pretty good Muppet of just
hello, your mom.
And of course, my horse face. That's okay.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
It looks better than Mr. Ed.
This is definitely the one because you're always smiling. You know, you always have a positive attitude. You're never threatening to bring down your channel. Oh wait, you do that every day.
Every day. Well, when I go to prison. Thank you, by the way, D-Way Rap for the 2. Thank you so much, D-Way.
Thank you so much. Yes. I'm sorry.
No.
But when you go to prison.
Yeah, when I go to prison, though, I think they still have Wi-Fi there. And sometimes before court, because you go to prison before court, sometimes, like they lock you up. And then when your court date comes, they take you to the Joseph A. Bank and you get to borrow a suit. For while you go to court. So that's pretty good. What the hell's wants us to hook him up with the short Egyptian with normal lips, a little nerdy with silver streaks in her hair with the guy's name. I'm into that. So we're going to work on that, Jeremy. We're working on that. I've got an entire team of chat out there working on that for you, Jeremy. We're going to see if we can find that for you.
I mean, these people can find anything, so I'm sure they can do it.
If we get enough likes in here, there's a possibility. I don't want to make promises, but you might get a recap of the Fleabags show last night. It was pretty good. Lips was on. She's made her grand reappearance.
Yes, she did.
And yeah, she made a reappearance. I like this group though. Oh, actually, you know what? I have one more pick before I get to that. Let me see.
I just want to go back. I'm sorry. All these people said hello to me and I feel rude. Yeah,
Well,
where is the banker? That's a good question. Hello, Goosebump.
yeah.
I blame Jay for everything. So, some people blame Jeremy. I blame Jay or Ray or whatever his name is. John Doe.
Whatever I'm being sued at as this week, that's
Jane Doe. He might be a Jane Doe this week. He could be, whatever.
Well, me and Tug are transitioning, so we have that going
on. How's that going for you? I mean, it's a process.
Oh yes, I saw Sticky earlier. Sticky is not here.
Sticky was back last night in Tug's chat. I saw him or her. I hate this. Him?
I don't know. Well, him. Yeah, him. I think. I don't know. But you know what? we're gonna resend the bolo that we put out for Sticky. He is around, but we have to put out a new bolo for Doritos. Everyone's wondering about Doritos, but we'll get to that. Hang on, Star. I got one more. This is me in court, apparently. And I plead the fifth. I'll only speak to my attorney, Wilbert. So
I think the button down is more appropriate for court. But I'll give this one a little bell. Oh my God.
Do you see how devastated I am after this woman calls me a horse face and shares a video because I repress women? And I'm taking it like a champ, I think. It's tough. It's tough. I'm taking it, though.
I mean, you are taking it. That's the truth. Some can take it and some cannot.
Thank you to Dwayne Rapp for 20 Just Jay gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Dwayne. I appreciate it. Cowbell. Star.
You have no idea the stress I'm under right now.
Gosh, thank you so much, Dwayne, for the 20 gifted memberships. And don't forget to thank Dwayne if you get one of those gifted memberships. And remember, it's weird in here, but you'll get used to it.
Yes, it is. And make sure you thank Dwayne.
And thank you much.
I'm having a struggle with this file. It's a little too large. And I don't know how I'm going to make it happen.
Well, I don't know either, but my dog just said,
we might have to wait until Saturday.
That's okay. We have plenty. Mud Dog says, girls like bad boys. Your stock getting higher now. Thank you, Mud Dog, for the 2. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, most girls do like bad boys. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, as I'm getting ready for prison, it's going to be rough in there, but because she has a really strong legal lawsuit that she put out, and of course, as always, I'm really going to get down into it and give you a real good analysis of this filing that she put out, and that's what people come here for. Because of my past experience with law stuff, Star, people know that just Jay Hip knows law, and we're going to get into that. Definitely.
Yeah, there's nobody better to talk about your law issues with than this lawless guy over here who works at a railroad. I mean, he knows a lot about.
I love stuff. I love stuff. Oh wait, hang on. Did I share one other thing? Give me a sec. Let me see if I can pull this one up. This one's pretty good.
Look at this. Black Robin says, Dwayne Rapp, I do believe I've received memberships from you on more than one channel. Look at you. Dwayne Rapp hooking people up channel after channel after channel.
Well, I hate to be the doxer here, but this was just on Facebook, so I'm going to share it. What the heck? Looks like people found out who a Boner Crusher is. Looks like it's Raymond Bonebreak Jr. is who it might be. because and then this says, who's your daddy? Ray Bonebreak Jr. got a little too cocky. Maybe when the sheriff's at your door and your wife answers as she turns you in, you'll finally learn your lesson. So the FBI has all your information. So this was on the Facebook. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just sharing what I find. I found stuff, or it was sent to me actually, but it was on the Facebook. And
it's obituary.
well, I think he's junior though. I think that was the yes. See where we're getting at here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So maybe he's been found, maybe not. Oh, you better do our disclaimer, Star, because boy, will I get in trouble.
Exactly. Hold on 1 second. I had that up, and then I went back to trying to get, my feature presentation.
Yeah. Well. Yeah,
so hold on. I got it right here. You gonna bring it up, or I have it on my phone so I can read it?
Just read it. I don't know. I don't think I have it. Well, I can find it. Hang on.
Okay, so before we get crazy, here's the disclaimer. This channel provides parody, entertainment, and educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by the host, co-hosts, and chat are speculative, satirical. I'm going to have a problem with that one every time. Or sourced from publicly available information on the internet and should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion, not to defame or harm. Content is created under fair use and free speech principles intended to entertain and inform while we are navigating the wild world of adulting. So don't come at us, people. Don't come at us.
Thank you so much. Now that we got that out of the way, we have to do that every single time because otherwise just J Hip goes to prison even longer. And I don't want to go to prison for too long. That's for sure.
I mean, we've been making these statements from the beginning.
Oh, well, Yeedy says it's satirical.
I can't even say Oregon right. So
it's origami.
Are satirical. No, satirical. Satirical. You know what it is? I should have just put, it's for fun.
Okay.
I don't know why it catches me in the middle of the sentence because I can say the word, but it catches me every time.
Well,
anyway,
this was filed, and we're going to read it from start to finish, folks. It's very good filing of legal words, and it's
sorry, thank you, Yeedy.
Yes, it's a whole lawsuit of words. So it starts off and it says Lips plaintiff against Jeremy Hales, Elephant Shoe, Martha George Hales. I didn't know she took his last name. That was weird. Jason Hipsher, aka J Hip, Megan Fox, John Doe, the Umbrella Guy. There was that Umbrella Guy. Well, we got it close. And then John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10. And I do apologize to all the John and Jane Does out there that we've involved in this whole situation. It's really bad. And we'll get to the amended complaint here. This is pretty interesting. Having a veg in prison might be a yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not the one who wanted to transition, but she apparently transitioned me. But
I think this is happening on purpose. Hello from Oregon.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I get it wrong?
You're fine. Hey, Allie Riddle, how are you? In the first amended complaint and demand for jury trial, plaintiff Lips, by and through undersigned counsel, willingly and admittedly will go fuck yourself for her complaint against defendants. Wait, that's what she put the way.
That's in there.
Dude, that's in the file. This is what Rosalind sent to me.
Oh,
okay. Well, this venue.
Whoa. How many numbers is that?
Well, hang on, I'll get to that.
Oh.
Venue and jurisdiction. I always say the first thing you do in court is you always want to, object to the subject matter jurisdiction. That's always happens first. But this is an action for reparations for damages in excess of 75 badillion dollars. And that's a lot of money, Star. It's a lot of money because it's 75 badillion. But I want to assure you, Star, me and at least Megan and Tug, we've talked about settling this. But first, we want to raise the 75 badillion dollars. So we want to do that first. And so we were talking about how we could raise all that money. And so I think next weekend, everyone, we're going to have a car wash. Not for a long time, maybe for like an hour. And I would suggest when you come to the car wash, because I don't like to get dirty, get a car wash first and then come to our car wash so we don't have to do a lot of scrubbing. But we talked about doing that, maybe having a group garage sale. I don't know if Jeremy Hells might be interested in that, but it'd be a good idea to maybe have a car wash and a group. And then, another thing we were going to do, Star, a bake sale. We were going to have a bake sale to raise money for the 75 badillion dollars.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
a
right.
bake sale. And we could have one of those, we could sell raffle tickets, and to get the kids involved, we could have like a cakewalk. Have you ever seen a cakewalk?
No, but I have done a 50-50 before at a bowling,
Yeah.
league. So I can handle the 50-50.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna get with them. I'll let you all know a little bit more about what's going to go on with that car wash. But usually that's the way you raise money, from what I know.
Yeah. By the way, I can say Antarctica, so I hope so. And I like Goosebump here with or a gun, because did I say that right? Because that one, or a gun.
Yeah, well.
Now I think I got it.
Well, your mom says
you had to say to me was or a gun.
Well, your mom says that I'm sure Jeremy would be happy to donate from his whatnot stuff. Actually, he wouldn't even donate me a get out of jail free card. He's like, give me $100 and maybe you'll win one. I don't know. I'm like, come on, Jeremy. I mean, geez. Okay. Well, let's continue on with our legal assessment of this 75 badillion dollars. That,
where is the banker when you need him?
I know.
I don't even know what number that is.
You talk about needing a banker, and now Yama Banker's not even here. Hey, I think this number scared him off. He's like, no. So it says exclusive of interest, costs, and attorney's fees, and is within the jurisdiction of circuit court of all the judicial circuits in and for the entire universe. Okay, so we're covering the whole universe in this court document. Very good, legally. Lips.
Oh, thank God. My other husband, he doesn't know how to say it either. Bruce from Oregon.
Number 2, venue is proper to stream live on all platforms under her alternate personalities and corresponding accounts, including but not limited to Alexis Alexander, E.G. Alexander, Douglas Smith, Bully Exterminator, Ashley Page, Paula Barron, Talk Pageant Magazine, Prisms Magazines, Ashley Sparkles, Alexa Jolie, World Petite, Lawyer Lips, Satire Society, and Lawyer Lips for Real, Me Too for Men. And because the acts given rise to ridiculous claims occurred in substantial part in this manner, as the action took place literally everywhere. So, okay, we're getting it's a pretty bold start off. I mean, we've started off strong on the lawsuit, and now we're going to get to the parties. Wait, we're having a party? Or there's gonna be more than one party, Star.
Oh my God.
Is it? I wonder if it's BYOB. I don't know, but there's definitely gonna be some parties here, so that's interesting. But
yeah,
that's my legal analysis. Is
it gonna be like a week-long party? Like there's parties every night?
Well, I think there's a party for each one of these people, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Or
do we have to raise money for each party individual? Oh no,
That's too many car washes, Star. I can't do that many car washes. That's for sure.
This part's about, furry Regos, so I don't.
Well, here it says plaintiff, Lips Doritos, in conjunction with her multiple personalities, is an individual residing in Orange County, Florida. Plaintiff is not a reporter, though. She sought to gain a significant following on YouTube. Her numerous YouTube channels, with only 7 followers, 6 of which were alternate personalities, were used to post revenge porn at the request of her co-conspirators. Plaintiff leeches off her husband by assisting him in his law firm and illegally using his access to confidential information to bully and harass numerous victims online and by drafting frivolous lawsuits. Okay, so that's our first plaintiff. So the plaintiff is like the good guys and the bad guys are the defendants, right?
The defendants are, well, that depends. Sometimes
Yeah.
The people suing could be the good guys, and sometimes the people, defending themselves can be the bad guys. The good guys. It all depends.
Yeah.
In this case, we are innocent defendants.
I'm gonna go topless. Yes, Dwayne, for the car wash. You'll be topless. Tug and I will be topless at the car wash. So that'll be fun. Well, let's check out this next party because there's 7 of them. So the next party is.
I missed the great comment, and now I can't find it. Hate what happened.
Okay, Alexis Alexander, a figment of plaintiff's imagination as a personality, residing solely in Lips Doritos' head. Operating on Facebook, is used by Lips to promote her podcast and other social media accounts incorporated into her streaming service for simultaneous live streaming, where she distributes revenge porn and regularly mocks and harasses anyone who crossed Lips. Okay, so that's the next one is Alexis. She seems like a doll. Then we got Douglas Smith, a figment of plaintiff's imagination. I have to stop for 1 second because this is important. Love your Muppets. Thank you, Joan, for the $10.
Oh my God, thank you so much. What is happening in this whole thing?
Thank you so much.
This is getting wild. Prawn and regular. Ooh.
Well, the prawn party here, so that's what we do. Douglas Smith, Jay Raid. Oh, Jay's rad. No, I thought it was Jay's raid.
So I can't. Oh, Mel, thank you so much. Somebody mentioned a dunk tank. I think that was a good idea. I can't find the comments anymore, but brilliant. We should have a dunk tank.
Definitely have to have a dunk tank.
Yeah. And there's your wife.
My wife is here. Badass bitch is here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm glad you made it here.
She wasn't talking to you though. She was talking to Joan.
Well, no, she'll talk to me later, I assume.
Right.
Mel Clump says,
if you're lucky.
Well, Mel says that you're fabulous 2-star and give another 2.
Thank you so much, Mel.
Thank you. And don't forget to hit the like button for the 302 people here because we do want to get to that recap of the Flea show. I promise it's good.
We're at 170 right now.
Oh, we're killing it. When we get to 275, I just raised the game 275. Then we'll get it. Douglas Smith, a figment of plaintiff's imagination, is a personality residing solely in Lips' head. Operating on Facebook, is used by Lips to promote her podcast, other social media accounts incorporated into her streaming services for simultaneous live streaming, where she distributes revenge porn and regularly mocks and harasses anyone who crossed Lips. Well, these people all seem to have a similar background, is what I noticed. But now we get to, now we get to this one. It's a new one. Ashley Page is a figment of plaintiff's imagination, is a personality residing solely in Lips' head. Operating on Facebook, is used by Lips to promote her podcast, other social media accounts incorporated into her streaming services for simultaneous live streaming, where she distributes revenge porn and regularly mocks and harasses anyone who's crossed Lips.
So let me get this straight. is the plaintiff the one that should have the 8,000 John and Jane Does? Because I'm not following.
Yeah, that's normally
This is
how.
getting confusing.
Well, and Badass says, hit the like button or you're out. Wifey is bossy. Yes, that is right. Hit that like button or you are out.
Ooh, she's just like Rogue Mama.
She's tough. She's tough.
She's feisty.
Now we got number 5 is Paula Barron.
Oh boy.
Is a figment of plaintiff's imagination. Is a personality residing solely in Lips's head.
Does she sniff paint?
Maybe.
Because I don't know. This is weird. Go ahead.
Operating on Facebook as YouTube and YouTube as Bully Exterminator and used by Lips to promote her deranged fever dreams, and where she regularly mocks and harasses anyone who has crossed Lips. Additionally, Bully Exterminator is a for-hire service utilized by various cohorts to attack and intimidate witnesses by innocent bystanders. Oh, wow. And innocent bystanders.
Wow. I mean, Paula, that's serious.
Well, we got 2 more to get through, and then we get to the meat and the potatoes of this court case. We're going to find out who is Jorge.
So there's only 2 more Jane Doe or John Doe, or all of her.
Yeah, there's just 2 more plaintiffs in this one that are in her head.
But I'm confused. Are they all women or men, or
we mix it up a little bit? They're he, she.
Okay.
This
is hard to keep track of. God bless the judge.
Now, Lawyer Lips is a personality residing solely in Lips' head, operating on various social media platforms. Is used by Lips to promote her podcast and offering legal advice online since being unbarred, as well as numerous social media accounts incorporated into her streaming service for simultaneous live streaming, where she distributes revenge porn and regularly mocks and harasses anyone who crosses Lips. All right, and now we get to the last one finally. Jeez, all these plaintiffs. Jay Hip's in trouble.
Yeah, that's a lot of plaintiffs.
Well, this is why I go through it, Star, and I do the hard hitting when I read these legal stuffs, because I know the law, and so that's how I do it. Number 7.
I'm glad you're able to explain it to me, because this one's super confusing.
Now, number 7 is Satire Society. Is a personality residing solely in Lips' head, recently emerging as her latest amalgamation of all the above personas to continue her continued harassment and mocking, and now to offer hours wild ramblings about her greatness and superiority to everybody, as a good Christian should always do. Additionally, legally libel Lips plaintiff online bullshit. That's additional online bullshit. And there's just some other ones of her names. We have Alexander in Talentville, Talk Pageant Magazine, Prisons Magazine, Ashley Sparkles, Alexis, and World Petite Facebook. So,
by the way, that one was amalgamation. I could say that one.
Amalgamation. Amalgamation. Well, I'm under a lot of pressure with the 75 cadillion badillion dollars waving over my head. I'm in a tough spot here, Star.
Well, I have something for that. Tammy left cupcakes and cake at the door for those who want them. Hopefully Kevin has listed some for the rest of us.
No, he didn't. He took them all. It's garbage. So
dang it.
Shame on you.
Dang it.
Happy birthday to Faves.
Kevin. Well,
215 likes. We're getting there. We're closing in already.
That's how he gets paid. So
okay.
Got something.
Additional victims of plaintiff Cynthia Lester may also just be Lips harassing herself, and Beth Pace DiGiorgio.
By the way, this one says prayer.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet.
Oh,
I'm up top. Beth Pace DiGiorgio tortured online by Lips by herself. So really getting through this because I don't know if you folks know this. That was already page 3. Tug and Megan only got through like 2 pages last night. Look at how well just J-Hip does at this. Plus giving my legal analysis. The prayer, not prayer, for relief, you dumbass. And I think she got it wrong twice in this one. I think it's supposed to be payer. And so she corrected herself with another incorrection. So, yeah, it didn't work out well.
My first online husband is offering to give you 17 quintillion, twinzillion Muppet dollars.
That's a lot. I think that'll really make a dent in it.
I think that'll really help. I mean, what do I get though, Bruce? What do I get?
Well,
you need to think about that and get back to me in the chat, okay?
Yeah, and Badass says that she got hotter and tanner. Well, okay.
Okay. Let me just say, this show's not about you. Okay. We have a serious lawsuit going on here.
Yeah, Badass, we're a serious lawsuit, and I'm very worried about it. That's
and she's going to the tanning salon. She's spending all your money. I don't know if this is going to work out.
Well, I'm doing my very serious legal analysis of this work because, I take this very seriously. So here it says, wherefore defendants collectively and respectively request that this court award compensatory special and punitive damages to all defendants in the amount to be determined at trial. Wait, the punitive damages go to the defendants. I think she did that wrong. It's supposed to go to the plaintiff. I think she filed this incorrectly, Star.
Yeah, this doesn't look right.
Yeah, because that doesn't look right. Because I think you're supposed to award to the plaintiff, and no, we're apparently going to get awarded to the defendant. So that's pretty amazing. And Bunsen Rockenstone gifted 10. Just straight up.
Bunsen Boone is here.
Thank you so much, Bunsen. If you get one of those gifted memberships, don't forget to thank Bunsen. And remember,
I think he's one of my other online husbands.
And just remember, it's weird in here, but you'll get used to it. But thank you for gifting 10 to the hippies. And Badass is going to pay me back in Muppet kisses. So, see?
Oh, okay. I mean, whatever works.
and indigent statue for your commissary. Can't indigent.
Yes.
She's going to send me money for my commissary.
Oh my God. You want it for the comment-sary, or do you want it for the commissary?
The commissary, because I have lots of comments to make in prison, and I'm going to be on the internet using. Thank you so much.
With his suitcase.
With my suitcase. I almost finished packing my suitcase for the prison. I just have a few more things to pack, and some legal documents, of course. Okay, so part B here says enter judgment against plaintiffs. So I think she did that wrong too. I think it's supposed to be against defendants, but to plaintiffs to vigorously go F herself for all her delusional claims and harassing actions. I think she got that wrong too, Star. I think it's.
I mean, you know what? If she's getting it wrong, that's not our problem.
I can't teach law stuff to every.
Exactly.
I can lead a horse to water, but I'm not shoving its head into the water and sucking on its butt to make it drink. I'm
you would know. You're the horse. You heard it right here out of the horse's mouth.
Number C says order plaintiffs to retract all defamatory statements, like me being a horse face and maybe that I repress women as I'm surrounded by tons of women. That might be, we could start there.
Valor, she does have a Muppet avatar. Haven't you seen her profile? She's right underneath you.
Yeah, it says put me in your suitcase when you go to jail. Don't zip it all the way.
Yeah, and don't get one with a broken suitcase.
Yeah, and remember, Sarah Boone is one of my lawyers, so be careful with that one.
Yes, Sarah Boone, Lori Vallow, and
Sarah Brooks.
I always forget him. Darrell Brooks.
Yeah, he's leading up the whole team. He's going to run this basically on grounds. But Part D says, require plaintiffs to seek medical assistance to aid her in her efforts to go F herself. Again, so I think that she wrote this a little long. She might want to work on her writing skills for the legal stuff. Because from what I know from my years in the legal profession, and needs to be Well, I was wondering that though.
Well, thank you, the umbrella guy.
I was wondering that, Tug. Since Ray Hip and J Hip are in this lawsuit, is that double jeopardy for just Ray Hip? Because I've been here twice, and why am I getting sued twice? That sucks.
Well, just like Ray Hip isn't you, the umbrella guy isn't that umbrella guy.
Well, that's
so different person.
I think it's supposed to be that umbrella girl or gal.
Oh, right. That umbrella girl. No, it was the umbrella girl. So I don't know if the umbrella girl exists.
Yeah.
But the umbrella guy does exist, and it's not that umbrella guy. So that's wrong too. But don't worry, because I heard that she's doing all of this wrong on purpose because she doesn't want anybody to see her cards being played.
Oh, we're gonna get to that start. We're going to get to that. Trust me. Trust you, me. That'll be in our recap.
I feel bad for the person who's the umbrella guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's transitioning. I don't know.
Thank you, Tug, for jumping in here, and also
yes, thank you for being here and hitting the like button.
Woman in this too, yes. Thank you for colluding with me.
Yeah, that's what it'll be next. You know, everyone's colluding since it's not a conspiracy anymore.
Look,
because they're not giving you any members, so it's no longer conspiracy.
It's one stream where Tug's in here, Hells is in here. If Megan hops in here, oh crap, this is going to be trouble because they're going to be like, oh my God, it's like they know each other.
Yeah, it's going to be like they might be friends. I mean, Rugu Mama's in there too.
Hey, Sticky's here.
What's
Hi, Sticky.
happening? Sticky Widget, where have you been?
Sticky, we've been working out here.
Oh my God.
I put out a bolo which is a be on the lookout for Sticky.
Is anyone in here got the Midol? Anyone? I think gonna have to give you extra commissary money for that.
Well, and I've had to do a lot of thinking over this last week. You know what? We'll hold off. We'll get to that. But we'll also focus on Skiffer Trucking. $5 super chat. Thank you. Wait, F Tug and Megan's here. 5, since they don't promote you anymore, this should help with securing more Doritos from the comment series. Thank you. Yeah, they don't promote me anymore. So apparently, shame on them. Thank you so much, Skipper. I appreciate it so much. But now in the certificate of service, this is important, Star. In legalese stuff, this is important. We do certify that a copy of the request of effing off has been furnished live and electronically with love and affection by all parties of record. And this was dated the 27th. So this was yesterday.
Ooh.
I didn't know that.
She's fast.
Some guy, maybe Michael Doritos, Esquire, bar number 00000 at, oh boy, I didn't mean to dox this address, but it's 10454 Looney Lane in Wonderland, Florida. The telephone number is 407-867-5309. Who would have thought that would be the phone number? That's amazing that Doritos has that phone number. And then obviously
mfairyego@gmail. mfairyego.
And
Interesting.
and if you want to reach out, Missing Michael at Civil State Law, you can reach out. You can't spell PMSL without PMS.
Oh my God.
We're doing well over here. You see how fast I can get through legal stuffs when Tug and Megan are so slow, because what they do, Star, is they read like 3 lines and comment and joke about it, and they don't let anyone make up their minds for themselves, right? But over on the Fleas, they read through the whole thing and then let everyone make up their own mind. But
yeah, that's not what they do.
well,
Not the Fleas anyway. I'm just saying.
Well, this last page is specifically for Legally Lives, and I'll get to it in 1 second here. Hang on, because I wanted to explain exactly how I feel about this entire.
We try to be very professional over here. Very professional. That's what we've claimed the whole show to be about, is professionalism.
I put on my suit for this show because I want to be very professional. I put on a tux, actually, a tux. But the last page, though, I didn't know. This is a short filing, actually, Star, because someone had told me there's 42 pages, but it's actually only 5. And so we're actually getting to the last page here.
I thought you only wore short sleeves.
Yeah, I'm just wear shorts. I don't want to be uncomfortable when I'm streaming and when I'm going through this very serious legal document.
I mean, because I didn't think tuxes came in short sleeves.
Well, they do if you get it at the Joseph A. Banks.
Okay. Make it your way, like Burger King.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I got it. Okay, that's amazing.
Okay.
Are you streaming from there now too, so you could give it back when you're done?
No, I'm not, because they don't have tux onesies. No, they don't have good Wi-Fi there always. So I wanted to make sure that this one worked well. And we'll get to the final page here. This one's an important one part of this document. Page 5 is very important part of this document here.
Oh, yeah.
Where I take this very, very seriously. And I'm very focused on this 100% of my time. And this is page 5. And Faves says, no, it's a tux t-shirt. Thank you, Faves.
There you go.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Faves.
Oh, my God. Kudos. DJ Radis today.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. But one of the things is I wanted to make sure that, because Legal Lips, she told me, she sent me an email, and she said, if you have any more future defamation, I will be watching. And I know she's probably watching. I wanted her to see how serious I'm taking this very, very serious law.
Do you want me to read this page? Or do you want to?
We're just letting everyone read it for themselves.
Oh, okay. So, if anyone has any questions on this page, please put them in the chat, and we'll answer any questions about what it says on this page that you may have.
Well, Maria P says it's the best legal reading ever, and Nana Misty just gifted 5 and said, this woman ruined all my fantasies with this 20-pound sack of psycho babbling filing, calling all the men women. What the hell? You're telling me?
Listen, this is her strategy. Nana Misty, this is her strategy. She does it on purpose because she doesn't want anyone to see what's coming next. And if you believe that one, she'll tell you about 3 gazillion more.
I can't read the small writing. Can I read it for me? Wait. It's just 3 words, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I feel like this is an eye test at the DMV, and I'm passing right now.
And we're all winning because we can all see all of it in its glory. But it's a wonderful legal filing that she wrote. And so I really did appreciate this one. This was a good one.
Has to hurt to have plastic brains. I wouldn't know.
269 likes, 10 more. Well, 6 more, and I'll give you a recap when it's that time. So you just need to get 6 more from the 345 people here. Apparently, only 90 of you hate my guts. And so Rosalind's late. Rosalind, that's okay. Thank you for sending me the legal documents that we were able to cover. They were very good. It was strong legal. I want to give my analysis of the whole thing, though. 273 says Faith. We're almost there. I want to give my final legal analysis on what we just read. It seems very strong, like a strong case. I could see several people, lawyers that I reached out to wouldn't touch this. Even Bruce, BBB, was going to help me. He was going to reach out and see if he could also help find some lawyers to represent me in all of the Florida area. So he's reaching out. And then the judge also said he would put out an open letter to all of the lawyers in the world to see if anyone would come to Just Jay Hip's defense, other than just Daryl Brooks and Sarah Boone and Lori Vallow. So maybe we'll get something better. Bruce is on the lookout for it, though. So I appreciate that so much, Bruce, for helping out and being a longtime member of the show. Came at Red Queen, says one more for the recap. $4.99 super chat.
Thank you so much, Came at Red Queen.
Thank you. It's so appreciated. Hang on one second. But no, that was one. It was one very good filing, and I do know this much. When it's done, because she said this before. She said that when she files lawsuits, sometimes people lose their jobs. 297 likes. Holy cow, faves. She said sometimes people lose their jobs and even go to jail. So that's why I'm really, really a bit worried because this thing is strong. It's got teeth. That's what I'm going to say in the legalese terms. What we would say is it has teeth, so it has teeth. This is what they say. Sorry.
Yeah. Got teeth, all right.
It's got so much teeth that look at how seriously I just took this thing. I just really seriously took this thing.
And we got a super sticker, a $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sure, Ray or Jay or whatever his name is, he appreciates it too.
I just got a text. I got distracted. Somebody texted me.
Benson Boone. I don't even know if Bunsen knows who I'm talking about when I call him that. I'm gonna have to post a picture of that on X for him.
But no, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. I gotta pull it back up because you pulled it down too fast because I was being distracted. I just pulled it.
Some of these comments, I just can't help it.
Well, stop it. But thank you, Jagger. 55 for the $2 super sticker. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I missed that. I was on my phone a little distracted by of all people, Star.
But I was thanking them.
No, I meant you're the one who texted me mid-show.
I know, but I was also thanking the person and already rang the bell.
Thank you.
I didn't realize my thank yous are not good enough.
Thank you, Patrick W., for a $5 super chat that says, keep in mind that with over a year in of major YouTube coverage, there's a law school somewhere showing a 7-hour-long depot about what not to do. Yes, it's definitely true. Thank you so much, Patrick. Starbell.
That I'm allowed to do?
Yes, a game. Thank you so much, Patrick. And T. Wayne Rapp just gifted 20 Just Jay.
Jesus. You guys are amazing. If you guys are getting these memberships, please thank the person who gave it to you, or just if you're not sure who gave it to you, just thank everyone because we have the best chat ever.
And
we really do.
Sticky Widget just gifted 10 Just J Hip memberships. Thank you so much, Sticky Widget. Thank you so much, Dwayne and Sticky. Patrick, thank you so much. If you get those gifted memberships, remember to thank whoever gave them to you. Remember, it's weird in here, but you'll get used to it. You still remember that time when Megan tried my thing? It didn't work out. She had to come up with a whole new thing. And so, yeah, thank you so much, Dwayne. Thank you, Sticky. Patrick, thank you. Thank you to everybody. Okay, I have to prep myself and get ready.
Wait. We have something else, unless you want to do the recap first, because you have something in your ex DMs.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I gotta get to my DMs. That sounds dirty. I hate saying DMs for some reason.
Well, it does sound a little dirty, but it's not.
I have to go to my D's. But it's okay. Thank God. I guess I have something.
Sticky Widget, you have no idea how worried we were about you. When you are leaving us for a time period, please let someone know where you're going to be at, because we were literally scouring chats looking for somebody who might have known where you were. We were about to call out the bolo. I mean, it was serious.
Yeah, it was pretty serious stuff. So yeah, always make sure you let us know exactly where you're at all times. All of you out there.
Do not go anywhere without our approval.
Hang on, I'm getting over to it. I'm almost there.
That's okay. I'm loving talking to the chat. Rosalind is awesome. Fact.
Right. Oh, I think we have a song. Is this a song that we have?
Yes, this is a song. This is a treat. You guys are gonna love it, but first,
Got a Tide Pod on a rope for jail. Oh no! Thank you, Nana Misty.
Thank you so much, Nana Misty. Appreciate that.
I appreciate the Tide Pod on a rope. Oh, before we get to the song, though, I wanted to say this. I had to make a lot of tough decisions this week. On my phone, and hard tag you. Plus,
it's hard to tag everybody on your phone, because when you're on your computer and you start typing your name, it's easy to just tag everybody, but you can't when you're on your phone. So that's what she said.
Oh.
So she's saying hello to everybody instead of saying it individually. This super sticker says bravo from Juliet Morgan with the 5. Thank you so much. Even though I'm not good enough to say thank you, Jay will do it again, and then I will be told when I can ring the bell.
Thank you so much, Juliet, for the super sticker. I appreciate it so much. And you can start, Bell. No, I had to make some serious decisions this week.
About who your new co-host's going to be? Because it's not going to be me soon.
No, I had to decide. Oh. This is one of the things. Before you go to prison, you have to decide who your cellmate's going to be. And I had to decide between, and it came down to the final two of Jeremy Hells or Tug. And I want to say right now that I have come to the decision, and I'm sorry, Jeremy. I have decided my cellmate's going to be Tug in this one, but I'm told every year you can switch off. So maybe we could switch back and forth, but I have decided Tug is going to be my cellmate. And that's how that's going to be. So if anyone was wondering, it'll just be me and Tug hanging together, making Muppets, doing our thing. I'm not going to drop the soap because it's going to be on a rope with the Tide Pod, Lisa. Thank you for the 2, Lisa. Star.
Badass bitch, just remember, think about the way he treats me, and then think about the way he'd treat you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I won't. It's going to be on a rope with the Tide Pod. I don't know if it's for eating, though. I don't know. That might be to put me out of my situation. I don't know. I don't know about that, Tracy. He says he is, but that's why. That's why I'm a little nervous because I'm stuck on the bottom bunk, which is a little. But yeah, yes, Bruce. We'll have some good cigars in there. It'll be a good time in the prisons. Hanging out with all of our friends, like Well, Daryl Brooks and Sarah Boone and all of our, attorneys. So that'll work out pretty good for us. But let's play this song. Let me add it here. Okay, we have a
Yes.
song. Okay, let me pull this
Yeah.
up. Let's see. Is the volume up? Let me see. Hang on. Check my volume's good. Okay. And here we go.
She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voice in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane. She brings out Alexis to share revenge, porn, and slander. She's Lexus Alexander. Lippy likes names that sound sexy. Sexy, sexy, Lexi, Lexi, but she had to go away. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voices in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane. There's Ashley Sparkles, she's so fun, making clothes that nobody wants. Sexy little outfits for Lippy to enjoy. Ashley Sparkles gets to stick around. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voices in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane. Ashley Page, she had to go away. Where is Ashley Page? Why did she go away? Where's Paula Barron and a bully business spreading lie after lie? Don't worry, Bob is regurgitating her wares everywhere online. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voices in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane. Alexa Jolie is sticking around. She's a big shot in town. Tiny pageants are her game. She likes exploding little women. Lippy loves the sexy, exy sounds. New York Lexa's gonna stick around. Exploding women is a thing. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voices in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane. Lippy killed Douglas Smith, gone too soon, I wonder why. For a guy, she killed him, she did. Or is he like her husband, staying hid? She's Lippy Fur Eagle, that's her name. She took the voices in her head and gave them names. She brings them to life online to help her play games. She's Lippy Fur Eagle, and she's insane.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Wonderful, wonderful song.
That was so much fun.
For Lippy Fur Eagle.
I mean, it's better than Doritos.
That's right. That's right. I do have to stop quickly and say, Freckle Ginger, since you're transitioning, why not book with Laura Owens? You can covenant together in Cell Block Bliss. I can't because I gotta go be with Tug and Badass. Will be in my suitcase, so I'll be watched over. But thank you so much for the 5 Freckle Ginger. Thank you.
And I don't know if you know, but we found out 6 of the 7 babies are not Jays. We're working on the 7th one, having them retested. It was inconclusive.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Freckled Ginger. Thank you. And can you start all that or? No. And also, Nana Misty, you have to pick Tug. You two will be in the women's prison because Jeremy is still a he. That's true. I was kind of hoodwinked into having to do that. Thank you so much, Nana Misty, for that. Yeah, I kind of got stuck where I'm like, well, I guess I have to. Badass says that baby will be rehomed. I tell you.
The mystery babies are Zach's. I don't think so, but you never know.
Well, Anna's a little late, but that's okay, Anna. You can rewatch from the beginning because we had a good show, but I also have a recap to do.
How many thanks do we? I mean, thanks. How many thumbs up do we have? 331.
That's perfect.
That is amazing. 337 people in here. That song got us way over. You guys are amazing.
That put us over the top. I really like that furry.
Lippy furry ego.
Lippy furry ego. Yes.
Yeah.
Lippy furry ego. Because we made her into a furry and she has a bit of an ego. But a wonderful song. I hope you enjoyed that, Lips, if you're out there, because I know you're watching and I told you I'd give you a good show today. And I went through the legal documents and I hate doing that, Star, because it gives away some of my secrets because I gave her like some insights on what I thought about the big case. So,
right.
Okay, now, 1 second. I get a drink and then we can do our recap because I have to prep for it. Just a sec. Hang on.
I mean, I think we didn't give away much.
No.
On the legally, side of the legal stufferoonies.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is if they try and sabotage our car wash. That would be like the one thing I'm like, oh no, don't do that. So
yeah,
she'll be out there doing a rain dance.
That would be scary. Yeah.
Here's my
it would be like, run! Everybody run!
Okay.
Imagine you would see all the Muppets running. That would be hilarious.
Okay, we're gonna do a recap now.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. This one had 4 participants, but one doesn't say much at all. So we really just had Slobbie, Lips, and then of course our host Lisa, who did some of the moderating of this. So here we go. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the show. Hello. Oh, hi. Hi Teresa. Hi Jenny. Hi Misty. Hi Kimmy. Hi Tommy. Hi. Oh, so many people here. It's just so wonderful to have all this love over here. This wonderful show. And Slobbie's here. Hi Slobbie. Hey, yeah, this is insane. Have this many people. This is insane. Oh yes, it's definitely going to be insane. We have a good show because. We have Lips is here with us. Lips, hey, Lips, haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here, Lips. Well, yes, thank you for having me on the show again. Like, totally. I'm just gonna say this much though. It was a tough week last week. It's a tough week, but over here everyone's been so kind to me. Just being surrounded by all my cohorts and conspirators. It's a wonderful group to just be around, and everyone here just shows the love and kindness. And I just want to thank everyone for that support. Oh, yes, over here, that's all you get. You just get support over here. And that's what we were here for. And I know we don't want to talk too much about the case, all right, but maybe you could tell us a little bit about what's going on with you. Well, I'll tell you about the case because one of the things that, can I get real? I just wanted to know if I could get real here. Oh, yeah, we like to keep it real over here. Yeah, I always keep it real. Always keeping it real. So, yeah, keep it real. Because, yeah, totally, I just want to keep it real over here. 100, as they say. But I was applying for a job, and this is years ago. And I was applying for a job as a barista. And when I was applying for that job, they made me fill out a personality, thing where it discovers what kind of personality you are. I don't know if you know this, but I was discovered to have a very rare personality. Only 1 out of 48 million people even have this personality. Oh, really? What kind of personality is that? I am a strategicalist, and I strategically do everything strategically with strategery. And so basically, I'm kind of, a strategist, and that's what I do. And that was on my personality, on my, because anytime you go and you apply for a job as a barista, they make you do one of these. If it's a high-powered barista job, then they make you do that. And like totally, I couldn't believe it, but it was so fitting. I was like, this personality test, it got me. I mean, it nailed me. Oh yeah, that's totally. I've taken one of those too, and mine said, I just like to keep it real. Oh yeah, mine was. That was one of the other things it said. A strategist who keeps it real. And so, like, totally, this was very important. I didn't end up taking the job as a barista though, because I looked at my skill set and said, you know what, I'm gonna lawyering, and so we're gonna go do that. And I went and did that, and it was very powerful. But one of the things is that I learned in law school is that the first time you file something in court, right, you make it as shitty as possible. So it's the crappiest lawsuit you could ever file, because see, you're kind of hiding your cards as to who you are and what you're really doing, and it makes the other people completely misjudge your capabilities. Oh yeah, that's smart. I do that sometimes with the gators too. When I'm going out to the gators, I make them think that they're going to eat me, because then they totally underestimate me. Yeah, that's totally what I did. And so then I went and filed the second lawsuit. Did you see the amended one? Oh yeah, I read the amended one. Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was great. And see, the thing is, I made it a little less shitty. That way, they kind of know what they're getting into a little bit. And I don't mind sharing this portion of my strategy. I won't share it all. I'm just going to share this little tiny portion of my strategy. See, coming off sometimes as a complete dumbass is a lot better for you legally, because then everyone underestimates how great you are. And these people are so stupid. I was sitting with my husband Doritos, and we tried watching, who's that other guy, the Umbrella Man or something? We were trying to watch him. He's awful to listen to. He's so awful. I mean, you can't understand a single word they're saying. They're so dumb over there. Oh yeah. I watched the Umbrella Tug. I think they call him Tug one time. It's just because I had to, because I was prepping for a show. So I had to watch his show, and it was awful. It was awful. It was probably worse than that Ray Hip guy. It was worse. It is so, incoherent. You can't understand anything. And they never read law stuff, right? They come on, they read some sentences, they talk about it a little bit and make fun of it, and then they move on. No one can make up their mind. But that's like, if you come to my show over here, I have lawyers on. Like I have Dick on, and I have you on, I have Lips on, and Bruce, and we have all these lawyers on, and they talk about the law stuff. And they never do it they never have lawyers on over there to talk about law stuff. And it's like they don't know anything. Yeah, and that's what I totally was like trying to get at. And that's why watching that channel is so bad. And just so, I mean, we watched just a little bit, and like my husband was like, Doritos was like, maybe let's turn this off, because I'm about ready to throw up, so that's what Doritos said. And so that's why I like coming over here, because this channel has so much content. And if I could do anything to help grow this channel over here, because I really want to build up my cohorts and really help them out when they're doing their defamations. Oh yeah, because we like to do that here. And I know on your channel, you like to do that a lot too. Oh yes. A lot of things, that I do, I like to throw up a little bit of revenge corn once in a while. And then I don't know if people know this about, like my whole hodunk thing. That's on a deep level. It's a very deep, it's almost religious. Yeah, a lot of religion in there, a lot of religion that I noticed. And it really kept it real. You have to read between the lines, because I'm not making fun of people in the South. I want to make that clear. There are people in the South that I know. I know this one lady from Georgia, and she's Southern, and she even talks like a Southerner, like would talk. And she helped me with some of my characters, making one character with like cooking an egg with grease, and then smoking a cigarette, wearing just a bra. I mean, typical Southern stuff, because I don't want to disparage the South or anyone in the South. That's why I went straight to the source to get a general idea of like what everyone in the South is like. And so she gave it to me. And now I like completely know everything about the South, because I talked to a Southerner who's like one of my best friends. And I don't want to say anything bad about her. I'm not going to say her name here. Oh, yeah. I mean, the South is great, and it's not like that everywhere, but somewhere, but they keep it real. Yeah. And if the Southerners would just look at the hodunks and read between the lines about what it's saying about being better than yourself, like not being you and being better than you. Like maybe just really growing yourself to be a better you than you currently are by being in the South. So it wasn't disparaging. It was actually encouraging and motivational to try and get them to be the better them that they could be rather than being what they currently are. So you see, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense there. A lot of religion in there too. A lot of religion. And I've read the Bible. Forwards and back. And not only that, when I read it backwards, I went word by word backwards, so I didn't like just go to the final book like Revelations and read that and then work my way. No, I read it backwards word by word because you can get a lot more out of the Bible that way. But I've read it 38 times forward and back. And so I know the Bible and Christianity. And that's why I know that, what I'm doing is right. So when I see all this hate online, I just remember to put out some hodunk videos and remind everyone in the South, in rural areas, that they should be better than themselves, because I don't want to disparage them. Be better than you. Yeah. I mean, instead of being their awful selves, they should be better than that. And that's the whole point of the whole thing. Yeah. See, it's not disparaging. It's actually me being kind and helping people. It's kind of what I do with that. So like totally, if you just understand, what I was saying there, then you would understand that I was never disparaging the South. I love the South. I would go there, anytime I'm in the South, so I would always visit the South when I can, but I love them, but they just need to be better than themselves and learn from me. And if they just watch my videos and take that time to look deep inside of the disparaging videos, then they will find the religious truth that comes out of the disparaging videos themselves. So that's what I was trying to do with the whole thing. Oh yeah, these things were deep. They were deep. A lot of biblical stuff in there. Oh yeah, I read my Holy Bible all the time. I read it, and there's a lot of stuff in there, and that's why I came out with hodunks, just to teach these other people not to be their awful, horrible selves and to be better people, by completely not disparaging them with my disparaging video. That's a smart move right there. That's some of that strategy that's coming along. Oh, that's the strategy. And I totally get that now when it comes to religion. Because I once was a roommate with one of the famous guitar players in the entire world. We were roommates. We lived together, basically hand in hand roommates. And I can tell you right now, we read the Bible a lot. There's a lot of reading the Bible. Oh yeah, I can totally understand. That is so cool. And I just want to thank everyone. I have to go now because I have to take my kids to school in the morning. So I have to go to bed. I have to kind of prepare for that, of course, like every normal person does. I have to get my kids to school. But I just wanted to remind everyone to watch my disparaging videos, so you can be better about yourself. And maybe not have such a horse face and disparage and repress women. That's just, my general thoughts on it. Well, thank you for being here, Lips, and we'll see you again maybe tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do my best. All right, but thank you so much for being here. Well, that was basically the show, Star. I caught a lot of it. I hung in there with it.
I don't know how you hang in there. I really don't.
You know what? The thing is,
she loves talking about herself. Like, I can't even.
For like God so totally loved the world and junk, except the nuns. Totally.
I read the Holy Bible all the time. I mean, it's the Holy Bible.
It was a good show, I'll tell you that.
But the best part was her saying, no, I go in there and I make all these mistakes on purpose. I make them all on purpose because then they don't know what's coming. And I'm like, all right, so you spelling everything wrong and you calling people men, women, whatever, the wrong genders, that's giving away your secrets of your, lawyery strategy. I don't think so.
Well, Star, we have no idea yet what we're up against. And when she puts herself when someone puts her in a corner, oh, she comes out swinging. And I am ready for it. And that's why, one of the things I did tonight, I wanted to make sure I was able to cover the entire lawsuit and go over it word by word, because I don't want people to think I'm not taking it seriously. And that's the first thing I was worried about, is that people might think that I thought that this whole thing was a joke. And no, I am serious. And listen, Lips, you have my full attention. All right. For your doxing buddy. What's doxing? she asked on Monday night show. She goes, I have to ask for a second. What is this doxing? And Luis is like, oh, you mean doxing?
Oh my God.
I'm just so worried I'm gonna be doxed. But this dopey idiot.
There's no way she didn't know what that was. No way. There is no way. I mean,
is Megan on now?
You got through freaking law school. I mean,
is Megan on now? Because otherwise I got to kind of close things out. I didn't want to.
I didn't get the alert yet.
Okay, because I just saw a thing that said yes, Megan is on, but maybe like she's coming on. Then Rogue says yes, Megan is on, but I don't see it. Is she on? Wait, I'm clicking on it. It's not going.
Yeah, I don't see it on.
Everyone's confusing me. But don't forget, since you're here, like, subscribe, and share. Megan will be on tonight, and I will obviously redirect you over to Megan's stream by telling you to go over to Megan's stream when it's time. I don't think it started.
It says upcoming. Yeah, it's not on.
Yeah. Rogue's in here just lying to me, defaming basically.
Yeah, you should sue her.
But what we have coming up is, don't forget, on Friday and Saturday night, we will have People Watch Saturday afternoon. Again, we will revisit Lips, most likely. I think we'll probably have another episode with another recap. There's always one of those. It'll be fun. And if I can put something together, if I get enough sleep, I'll try and put something together for Friday morning. We'll see. Just don't. Oh, I hate. We'll see. But keep an eye out if I can.
What did you just do that for? What was that for?
I don't know. It was a nervous gargle.
A nervous gargle of what?
I don't know. This is what over here. But
what did YouTube do to this stupid app? Oh my God.
No, but no, I do appreciate everyone for being here. All the super chats, super stickers, gifted memberships.
You guys are amazing. You always are. You always come through.
And always remember to come back over here if you want a lot of just real good legal analysis. Just JHIP provides that every single time. We go through, we talk about the law, and law stuff.
I mean, word by word, we break it down. Sometimes we have to break the word down in syllables and people have to tell us how to say them, but we break them down.
Well, Ree says my recap was better than the Flea show at work. Well, Ree, you should save yourself the trouble from the Flea show at work. I'll bring it to you. You don't need to torture yourself like that. Rogue, yes, I do remember Rogue makes Muppets of me and my horse face. So thank you to Tug for making me a horse face. Thank you for being in the chat as well and watching. It was a lot of fun. And Star, anything we need to know about you before we let everyone go off into the world of YouTube to find Megan Fox?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say or do anymore. I'm just going to wait until you tell me to do something and ring a bell.
I forgot. I do have to thank you, Kevin, for reminding. This is why I have wonderful mods like Kevin. Thank you for reminding me. Our sponsor tonight is the Beaver Liquor Company. Parking is in the rear. They're out of Canada. And if you use the discount code STAR, you'll get a 30% discount on any of your purchases from the Beaver Liquor Company. So make sure you check them out and just remember parking is in the rear. That's very important. They always make sure I say that so they don't have any problems over there with the parking lot or a traffic jam or things like that. But it's a very good company, and they sell top-notch liquor for very low prices, very reasonable prices. I'll say that. They have actually, I get some free shipments, obviously, because I plug them on the show. And it's very, very high quality liquor for a low price at the Beaver Liquor Company. And Kitty Pants just sent a $5 super chat. I think she became a lawyer knowing people would listen to an attorney for a few minutes before walking and running off. Yeah, Kitty, I think you're right there. Thank you so much, Kitty, for the $5 super chat. Thank you.
I would like to know in the book of world records. Don't mind me. I've been up since 3:00 this morning, so I apologize. Words are hard today. What is the shortest time one has been an attorney for? Because I'm really curious. I'm gonna have to look that up and bring back an answer.
Yeah, and Lisa says, unless you use Jed, and they may double charge you. And Lisa says, please lick responsibly. And Sticky says, I love a good beaver liquor. Okay. I'm going to send you all off over to Megan Fox so we can catch it and make sure we get in on time.
I will put the link to the stream in the chat so you guys can just tap on and head over. We love you all.
Yep, and I will go ahead and start redirecting you over there by telling you to, go over there. Thank you, everybody, for a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Be safe out there, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye.
All the best.
All the best.